what is pressure altitude? The definition is the height above a standard datum plane. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to most people, so let's talk about it in a way that makes a little more sense. So let's say we have a day with non-standard pressure at sea level. We'll say the sea level pressure is 30.12 inches of mercury, and we'll assume that it decreases 1 inch for every 1,000 feet. And let's say you're flying along at 2,000 feet here. So 28.12 inches of mercury is the ambient air pressure on this day at 2,000 feet above sea level. What is the pressure altitude? Well, it's the altitude where you'd find this pressure level if the atmosphere had exactly standard conditions. So where would we find 28.12 inches of mercury? At what height above sea level would we find that pressure level in the standard atmosphere? So what's the standard atmosphere? It's 29.92 inches of mercury for the sea level pressure, decreasing 1 inch every 1,000 feet, and 15 Celsius at sea level, decreasing 2 Celsius for every 1,000 feet. So we said the pressure altitude at 2,000 feet in our example was going to be wherever we would find 28.12 inches in the standard atmosphere. So in the standard atmosphere at 2,000 feet, you've got 27.92 inches of mercury. So to find 28.12, you'd have to go down in altitude a little bit, remembering that pressures increase as you go down in altitude. So 28.12 is going to be a little bit below 2,000. It's going to be above 1,000, a little bit below 2,000. So it happens to be 1,800 feet. So on this day, with 28.12 inches of mercury being the ambient pressure at 2,000 feet, you find this pressure at 1,800 feet when conditions are exactly standard. So that's the pressure altitude. So how do you calculate it? You take 29.92 minus the altimeter setting, or the sea level pressure. In our example on this non-standard day, the sea level pressure was 30.12. So this is 30.12. 29.92 minus 30.12 is negative 0.2. We multiply it by 1,000, we get negative 200. We add that to the field elevation or the altitude or wherever you want to find the pressure level. We were looking at 2,000 feet, so 2,000 feet plus negative 200 is 1,800 feet was the pressure altitude at that level.